Welcome to the Todd and Erin daily stream. Hey, today on the podcast, what did you call this?
Drunk shopping. Right here in Utah, but first, the magical video.
Hi everybody, it's time for Halloween time, and Zoe is helping me. You haven't helped me in a long time.
Pretty much.
You were like 2 years old when you started cooking with me. Mm-hmm. You sat on the stove.
Yes.
In a safe kind of way. Is Mom done yet with Halloween decorating?
No way.
She's kind of crazy about it, isn't she?
She wants it to be perfect.
Oh, we're going to show them that tree in another video in there. Mm-hmm. She's not even half done though.
I know.
She's kind of crazed. But I was thinking something more smaller scale. And we were talking the other day, and I said, what about a wand? Mm-hmm. Who doesn't want a wand?
I don't know who.
Right? And so I thought, okay, so this shouldn't be too hard. So I took my my pruning shears, and I went over, into our own backyard. But really, anything that hangs over into your yard from the fence really is fair game, isn't it? Well, I collected myself some sticks. Now, you probably noticed right away, they're not all straight. That one's crazy. But it doesn't matter.
No matter how straight they are.
Right, it can be like crooked and kind of be cool and looking old and stuff. So I clipped these off, and tell them what I did to the bottoms of them. What did I do to take off? What did I take off?
You took off the peel on the outside.
The bark. And why did I do that?
Because for the handle.
Right, and I wanted to dry it so that the hot glue gun and stuff would stick. Mm-hmm. And then let it dry overnight, and it worked out well. So what we're going to do now is show you what are you going to decorate it with. We found a place. It's called the junk drawer. Here is part of our junk drawer. Of course, the burning device. What else do we have? We have some ribbon that's left over. We have some cordage that you could wrap for the handle. Same thing with that. We've got all these old rock things that I made, these glass deals. We can attach to some of them and make them like wizardry kind of stuff. What's this?
It's kind of like the Spanish moss, except for
Kind of Spanish
string.
moss. It's more like material, right? But it could hang off the stuff. And so this is the point where you just turn the kids loose, not with a hot glue gun though. And they get to go crazy. Glass beads like this you can get at the dollar store. I glue 2 of them together. I'll tie a string around them, and they'll look like that. And then you can hang those off it and make it kind of cool. So let's show you the operation. All wands, do they need to be straight?
No.
I don't think so. And the nice thing about using green is the fact that they do this. Because if you've ever had your wand broken, I think you'll understand the pain and misery that you would go through if you were a kid and that would happen. I think they turned out pretty good.
How'd you do with the hot glue gun?
Not so good. Let's not talk about it, okay? But where are your Band-Aids? All right, if you had to choose one, which one would you choose?
Probably this one.
That one? Mm-hmm. Okay, that one. All right. All right, not too bad, huh?
Pretty much.
Now pretty much. First of all, tool of the devil. How do you do this? Ow. Now you can, if you want to, you could go ahead and paint it if you wanted to.
To make it look
different, yeah. There's only one rule we have in our house. What is it? No glitter. No glitter. No glitter is allowed in our house. All right, so there you go. Make them disappear. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Didn't work. Try again. Name it needs all 4. Ready?
Imagine this. Imagine you're shopping. Let's say it's Smith's grocery store. And then you're picking out cauliflower and you go, whew, I am parched. I'd like a beer. don't walk over to the beer section because that's not a legal thing to do. But in Park City, what they're asking for is to open up a beer garden inside the Smiths right next to Starbucks.
Now, see, Park City, I could see that. I don't think I've ever heard of a grocery store having a beer garden.
I've heard of other thematic things like a
laundromats?
bar and a laundromat, and they call it Suds and Suds.
I get it.
And there's some other ones around the country that do that because you're sitting and waiting. Why not hang out, watch sports TV thing?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other cool grocery stores like Chicago or Seattle, places we've been that. I can't think of one, but here's what I think is the funniest thing about this, though. They're like, well, children could be getting hot chocolate at Starbucks
Which is next door.
And they could see a beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be an issue. But anyway,
sure.
However you feel is great. The only thing I can see is the enforcement of this.
In what way?
SUIs. Shopping under the influence,
Yeah.
you know.
That could only be good for Smiths.
Cops on a Segway pulling you over in the aisle and saying 15 bags of potato chips, sir, what is up? I'm going to ask you to step away from the cart. Blow into this juice container. All right, you're okay.
That's epic.
You can go away now. All right, see what I mean? There's all these ramifications no one thinks of.
Complications everywhere.
So they're going to put it aside and start the juice box. So anyway, so they're working on that. They're going to put it aside and think about it for a while. But if it's going to happen anywhere,
it would be Park City.
Exactly.
I actually think it's kind of creative. I don't know if I'd ever want to sit down and have, well, I hate beer, so I'm probably not the right person to ask.
Right.
But still, now the vision of the SUI is killing me. I'm sorry. Okay, this goes under the category
It's like Paul Blart.
of things I guess I didn't think you would have to say to somebody.
Okay.
You know how you get away with crap when you're younger, or you try to, and your mom and dad look at you and go, you know that's wrong, and you go, you never explicitly said I couldn't.
Right.
Even though the whole time you're going, okay, here's a new one. So the agency that certifies and disciplines police officers here in Utah has had to come up with a new regulation.
Here's the new one.
This comes from the Utah Peace
We like
Officer.
the cops, by the way. We like all the good cops.
With all of our hearts. And it's
All of our
sad
hearts.
that the officers on the Utah Peace Officer Standards and Training Council had to actually say this. But now they have specifically stated you are not allowed to sext while on duty.
Yeah, that's...
And you are not allowed to participate in a personal activity while on duty in your squad car. Now, these to me would seem obvious, and as a matter of fact,
Right.
Park City Police Chief Wade Carpenter, who heads the council, said you would think that common sense would rule the day, but unfortunately, we have found this is not the case. And apparently, in several of the recent cases they've had to discipline, the defense argument was this is not explicitly written anywhere in our standards and rules that I can. Once again, kids, even at 12, my parents
No sexting.
knew when I was trying to fake something with them, not those two particular things, but they knew I was trying to get away with something stupid. But I would think at your age,
Right.
you would probably know those two items would be a bad idea.
I think they should share this information with the UTA bus drivers, too.
Is that been a problem?
No, but it could be. It might be. Who knows?
Right on duty while
If
you're
it's-
driving a bus full of 50 screaming people.
If it's not written down, is it really a rule? No. According to our 8-year-old.
This is true also, yeah. This
All
is
right.
true. All right, now tell me something good.
Well,
I need
this is
today.
the continuation of a tell me something even better, I think is what I want to say. There's a gentleman, and this is Robert F. Smith, and he's got a foundation. And when you have a foundation, it usually means you have some money. Now, what he decided to do is there's Morehouse College.
Now, this is an amazing all-black college. Incredibly intelligent leaders, amazing people have come out of this school.
And it's historical. And so he went to the school and he said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay off all the students' debt for the 2019 class.
He was the speaker, right?
Yes, and he said it in front of them, and they were all like, what?
Can you imagine how you would feel?
All right, so coming out of college education these days, what would your debt be? What do you, $130,000?
Average is $40,000 to $150,000.
Oh my gosh.
And that's for a 4-year degree, and that's
Yeah.
not medical school. That's not like it used to be.
So anyway, it cost him $34 million. He's got a lot of money.
But
and
he's
he
a
said,
billionaire, though.
And he said, you know, I don't know. If I could do that, why don't I do the same for their parents and guardians?
Because you know that they've been scraping and saving since the kid was born.
And putting the kid
extra
through
jobs
school.
and
Right.
doing everything they could to help, yeah.
Which is amazing.
This is beautiful.
Read this.
Morehouse College President David A. Thomas said in his statement, "It is our hope that our graduates will use their newfound financial freedom to pursue their career goals, to lead and serve the community, and remember the spirit of the gift that was given to them by paying it forward to support the education of future classes of Morehouse men."
There you go. It's good.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Good, great story. I want to, before we do this, we had talked about, what was the other thing with the celebrity? Was going to be
Morgan
GPS.
Freeman. Morgan Freeman is doing one of the Google apps where he can direct you different places, like just
GPS.
go over here, now turn left, you'll be fine.
And everything.
And a Morgan Freeman voice, because it's like everything's better, right?
And everything would be great. Traffic wouldn't bother you. And now they have something new.
Okay, Alexa, they're getting their very first celebrity voice. Now, Alexa, of course, we all know it's the home system from Amazon.com. That, hey, Alexa, play me a song. Hey, Alexa, start dinner. Hey, Alexa, do this or that. This is the first Hollywood voice.
Guess who?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, wait a minute. I've seen enough of his movies. How are they?
You can get him to read you the news, give you a weather report, tell jokes.
Oh my gosh.
And here's some fun requests that Amazon suggested that you could use for Echo or Alexa. They're saying, Alexa, ask Samuel L. Jackson where he's from. Alexa, ask Sam to wake me up at 7 a.m. Alexa, ask Samuel L. Jackson to sing me happy birthday. I would die. That would be so cool.
I don't know. I'm not sure I want him waking me up.
Now, we all know, well, yeah, but there's some mornings you need Samuel L. Jackson.
Get out of the gosh darn bed.
Well, this is the funny part. Apparently, there is a switch so that you can either click it off so that Samuel L. Jackson cannot use explicit language with you, or if you were like me and everybody else in the world, you would totally knock the safety switch off because you would want Samuel L. Jackson to talk the way Samuel L. Jackson wants to.
Oh no!
You don't know this. He wrote this hysterical children's book called "Go the F to Sleep." Now, before anyone gets offended, I want every one of you to remember what it was like when you had a toddler and you hadn't slept in 72 days, and all you wanted to do is get that kid to lose consciousness. And he reads the book, and I almost wet myself.
There's also a huge amount of celebrities who have read it on, been taped doing it. So,
nothing is better than Samuel L. Jackson. Nothing. Okay, speaking of A-list celebrities, though, this one really got to me. Now, you always see like C and D-list celebrities talking weird stuff, and it's okay. But traditionally in this country, the A-list ones, the big ones, they don't really lower themselves to commercial endorsements and blah, blah, blah.
What?
Well, Jennifer Lawrence, now she's A-list. She's won Academy Awards.
Be nice.
Yeah, we all love her because she trips up the steps to get her Oscar.
Don't
She's
ruin
awesome
this
about it.
Don't ruin this for me, okay?
And she's always seemed like the girl you could go have a beer with, right?
Right.
That she's brilliant and funny and awesome.
Right.
Well, she has a wedding registry list at Amazon.com.
Don't do that voice.
Now, before you think, oh my gosh, someone stole and exposed her registry list. No. She laid it all out. They call her an actress and philanthropist and consider this an act of charity.
To who?
I guess to
Amazon?
everyone. I guess to everyone who's reading it. And the weird thing is, I've got to believe that she didn't write all of her own descriptions because it says planning a wedding is so exciting, but it can be overwhelming. For anyone else needing a little inspiration, I thought it would be fun to collaborate with Amazon to share a few of my favorite registry wish list items. You can find everything you need all in one place. It's so fun cooking for two.
Obviously not her. Don't.
I know, but
don't
come
ruin
on.
this.
But it's just.
I like her.
But it's just like it's so.
I want to know what she wants.
Everything.
Tell me what she wants.
Oh! This has been fun. So she wants a set of martini glasses that goes 6 of them for $1,500. She wants a striped makeup carrier.
Do they come with a bartender?
From Kate Spade that costs $2,000. She wants a charging block, which looks like a Lego set where there's all kinds of different chargers with different plugs. $250.
This is not her real list.
And no, this is her list.
She doesn't have
no,
a
this
list.
is her real list.
No, she sold out to Amazon.
Yeah. I'm not going to get started on the linens or the gold-coated cocktail glasses because that would make me want to vomit.
Yeah, that's not.
But that just seems like really,
And by the way,
I liked you.
all the A-list,
And if
she
you
is
really
still
did
great.
order the gold-coated cocktail glasses,
Good for you.
I would not be proud of you.
And by the way, your comment about A-list celebrities not doing the kind of commercial thing, go to Japan.
Oh, it's
Go to
completely
Europe,
different there. Yeah.
and you've got Brad Pitt holding up a watch.
Oh yeah, that's completely different
and
there.
drinking a whiskey in Japan, and they do all their ads internationally. So anyway,
I don't know. That just is so. It's like they pasted her face on it because I don't want to believe that she talks like
I
that.
gotta wonder how much more money Smiths would make with a beer garden in their store.
Incalculable.
I think in garbage food.
Just fistfuls of extra money. They would get tired counting it. Extra money.
Anyway, all right. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream.